Welcome to the Power of Purpose. So excited to have you join us. Welcome to a really cool webinar that we have going on. So you guys are going to wait just another minute or so, and you guys get your pen and paper ready, and we're going on a journey of a lifetime tonight. So get ready, you guys. It's going to be a really exciting night tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I know we have more people joining us. So this is just going to be an awesome night tonight. I want to really welcome you to this webinar tonight that we have going on, because I'm so excited about it, because it's on a topic that's one of my biggest keys to success: getting coaches, mentors, and masterminds into your life so that you can enjoy the lifestyle that you desire. You know, that really is the foundation that success is built on. So before we get started, what is the success secret? Well, you guys, I'm going to start out right up front and let you know, 30 years ago, I can't believe when I was thinking about 30 years, I was in a terrible accident. I sustained a severe brain injury. I was in a coma. I had to learn how to walk, talk, and eat. And you guys, I didn't just get up and start walking. I had to learn to crawl before I walked. And, you know, people I meet around the country, and many of you on this call, I have the honor and privilege to be connected. You got considered it a great tragedy, but I consider it a blessing, because what it did is it introduced me to the power of purpose and the power of coaches, mentors, and masterminds in life. So all of you on the call can enjoy the tremendous benefits of the generosity of our government and a lot of funding sources that want to pay you or give you hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars to your nonprofit corporation. I was introduced to it because I had a terrible accident. But you know what, guys? I surrounded myself with coaches, mentors, sat in masterminds throughout my career, and that turned my tragedy into triumph. So, folks, in a little while, I'm going to tell you about my incredible recovery. But this is really a program that's not about me, not about my injury, although that's what got me here. That's what was the motivator for me to learn how to get tens of millions of dollars from the government, from corporations, from real estate, and how I'm helping others get more than that. We have an incredible team, and I'm going to share more of that later. We have a team that have walked the walk, grown their career up in the nonprofit corporations, young entrepreneurs that built affordable housing, subdivisions, thousands of houses, all through a nonprofit corporation. So any of those myths you have in your mind right now about, well, I got to make profit, I want you to let go of all that and really embrace and hear what you're being taught tonight. Because I want to share with you the knowledge that I've used that has benefited hundreds of thousands of people and given me a very nice financial income to raise four of the most amazing children that are young adults, and that I have now 3 grandbabies now. So sharing this journey, and all of you guys on this call, you're here for a reason. And the nonprofit corporation is an incredible entity. So hang on with me, and I'm going to teach you. If you want to have the success that others have, then model what they do. You know, I saw a quote the other day that said, successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Successful people do what others are not doing. And I go around the country, meet with some of the most amazing entrepreneurs with businesses that are really socially conscious, that are really bringing change and rebuilding America, and teaching them the nonprofit corporation as a way to grow their socially conscious business. I want you to hang on to that. You know, we talked about our team, talked about our different programs, our different exciting clients that we're working with, projects all over the world. And we said, you know, it's about thriving in a purpose-driven economy. Write that down. The nonprofit corporation is about thriving in a purpose-driven economy. So we've learned over time that it's almost impossible to do this and become successful by yourself in anything you're doing in life. Think about this. You've used this since birth. Sitting up, calling, walking for the first time, right? Riding the bike for the first time. We had someone beside us every step of the way. We had someone helping teach us and holding our hands. And remember that first time you're on that bike and you fall off. You're on the bike, your mom, dad, your brother, sister, your family, they're all holding you up. They make it happen. All of a sudden, you're going around the block and you're shooting and hollering because you got it. It clicked. You always have someone there beside you. And reading for the first time, think about it. Reading. So you've always had someone to guide you, okay? So nonprofit business is the same. That's great news for you. You have us to walk side by side with you, to guide you, to mentor you. So everything we're going to be talking about tonight, know that we've got the support, we've got the team, we've got the system where you can take this and live your passion every day and turn purpose into making a difference. So before, you know, when we were younger, think about it. It was okay because you had someone there with you. You could fail, right? You could fail and get back up. You could fail and get back up because they were helping you. But, you know, it's different in the business world because now that we're in the business world, we're made to feel like a failure because you're not getting the feedback to improve or the positive encouragement that you need. So when you try to do this in business, we don't have the people in our lives by side us every step of the way. And that's what we're here about. That's what we're here for with you guys. So before we move on, I want you to think about this. Just think about this. Learning to live your passion and getting paid for it. Getting paid to live your purpose. Do well by doing good. Get paid to live the life of your dreams. Folks, what I'm going to talk about tonight is relevant for each and every one of you. For some of you, it's going to be the most powerful, life-changing experience that you'll ever have when you learn the power of the nonprofit business model. You know, what's your legacy going to be? You know, folks, there's a lot of great programs out there. There's a lot of different types of real estate programs. They're great. There are many types of stock market programs. They're great. Auction programs, commodities have been hot. It's all great. But there's one thing they all have in common. There's a lot of competition. There's tons of other very, very smart people who are playing the stock market and doing real estate. They're great. But, folks, one of the reasons that people like you on this call get so excited about what we're doing is that there's almost no competition the way we do it. Look at the people who do real estate, who do stocks. They're just doing it to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. This is about making money and a legacy. This is about feeling great. This is about, the people, reason they want fancy cards for social recognition. This is the ultimate social recognition. It makes you a hero in your community. Owning a warehouse or a commercial building is not going to make you a hero in your community. It gives you more social status. So you're thinking, if I make enough money from real estate, I'll be able to buy that Rolls Royce, a big house on the hill, and that'll give me status. You guys, this is a shortcut to more status, more respect, more love from your community than you could ever have from any other investment in the world. So if you had a choice, how would you like to live your passion and purpose every day, get paid very well to do it, and help people along the way? Tonight we're going to talk about the 3 steps to launch a profitable nonprofit corporation. I'm telling you, I've spent my whole life doing it. Our team, the most incredible team I've ever had the opportunity to spend my career with, spend my life with. So we want to lead you through this, the steps of that. For me, I've always made more profit in my nonprofit than my for-profit. Think about it. So tonight we're going to unleash all the different funding sources that are available only to nonprofit corporations. So let's get started. You want to think about your vision, your goals. Where do you want to go and why? And then we're going to put together a plan. What's your action? How are you going to get there? And then there'll be accountability, follow through. You want to be accountable to somebody other than yourself. Because, guys, we all know life happens. Life takes over. But if you have that mentor, that coach, that group of mastermind folks that are there holding you accountable, you keep pushing through. And then out of the PS, there's the correct and continue. Because we all know that the path is never a straight line. So we're going to be there to take you step at a time through. Now, when I told you there was money available only to nonprofit corporations, that no other corporation is available, what if I told you there was over $700 billion available? But I'm going to show you how to get bigger chunks of money than you ever thought you'd receive in your life, and faster than you ever thought possible. We're announcing our Purpose into Profits mentoring program. For the first time, we're unveiling the Purpose into Profits mentoring program. So I'll be revealing how you can be part of this amazing journey shortly. Let's look at some of the money that's available. And it's not just coming from us. I want to show you what the media is putting out there and the difference, the focus, the really priority that a nonprofit corporation is taking and leading. Actually, just watch TV, every other commercial. We're a university, we're a nonprofit corporation, we do training for nurses, we're a nonprofit, we're a credit union, that's a nonprofit. So I want you guys to see that's such a solid corporation. And look, Berkshire Hathaway says $12 billion in grants for small businesses. Huffington Post, $7 billion in federal funding to buy and renovate foreclosed homes. USA Today, $4 billion in grant money to buy and fix foreclosed homes. Guys, now more than ever, achievers from around this country are coming together to learn the strategies for getting the competitive edge with the power of purpose, thriving in a purpose-driven economy. This program is like nothing you've ever seen. If you're a generous person, and you guys, I get to travel around the country, and I'm so blessed to get to meet so many of you. People are so generous. And if you're raised with the belief about giving back and making this world a better place, that's where we are. It's a different energy going on. Those of us that have grandbabies, I every day look in their eyes or pictures, Skype, when I'm with them, and that's such a motivator for me to make sure that we have the same opportunities left for them that we've had. So all of those things, you being a generous person, you're raised with the belief about giving back and making this world a better place, I'm going to show you how to monetize that starting now. We talked about tonight sharing the journey of how to do well by doing good. And the best part is you can do it all using free money. Free money. Think about that. Think about the things you can do and the kind of things that can happen. So people ask, well, what can you use free money for? Well, there's free money for investing in real estate, starting and expanding your business, making millions of dollars in profit, and paying yourself a salary plus expenses along the way. You know, most people get it backwards. They don't get paid until after they buy a property. I'm going to show you how to get paid before. So what can you use free money for? Paying your rent, mortgage, making a car payment, hiring a full-time assistant, living your dream every day, helping others, and changing the world, rebuilding America. So why take action now? Guys, the demand for leadership always increases with difficult times. And we are facing challenging times. So I want to share with you, let's delve right into it, the government's best-kept secret, that 501c3 corporation. You know it, a lot of you, as a nonprofit, a not-for-profit, NPO, nonprofit organization. But you know, corporations that are 501c3 never have to pay taxes. And what if you're doing something that is purely monetarily orientated? No problem. A nonprofit can own a profit-making subsidiary. Think about it. The universities in America do this. They're nonprofit. They get grant money. They do research and training. And then they have for-profit patent centers that make billions of dollars collectively. Hospitals, same thing. Our whole country is built on nonprofit corporations. Did you know that the NFL is a nonprofit? I saw an article last week, something about they're going to clear 11 or 12 or $13 billion this year as a nonprofit corporation. NCAA, Sesame Street, Kansas City Royals. You guys, I'm sharing this with you because it's so unknown out there to all of you entrepreneurs, all of you on this call that are out there making a difference. You're out there with a socially conscious purpose. Now we're going to show you how to bring the money in to even make that faster, bigger, and make the impact that we need to do in this country. So you can have entities, a for-profit and a nonprofit. I keep talking about our team. We have a powerful team because we figured it out. We've walked this walk so many years. You don't have to do the hard work. We've done it for you. You don't have to do the research. We've done it for you. You can have the best of both worlds. So the 501c3 is the most profitable entity of all. Think about it, the most profitable entity of all. Why call it the 501c3? We have students that were able to get funding and would go in full blast, and they said, you know what, sure, we should call it a 501c3. We make money. Just think about it. If you're a brain surgeon working for a hospital, can you make $1 million a year? You bet. Happens every day. There are brain surgeons, heart surgeons, working in nonprofit hospitals making $1 million a year. And if they saved your life and your mom's life, are you happy that they're making that kind of money? You bet. Sports teams at USC, Duke, all the great colleges, they pay their coaches $4 to $5 million a year. And you know what? They're working for a nonprofit. Am I opening your eyes to the nonprofit world? That's why some of our students are calling the 501c Make Money Corporation. Folks, nonprofit is the most profitable of all. It's the most profitable of all. You know, that's the biggest misconception in the world, and it's the worst misuse of the language called a nonprofit. I've even heard nowadays some of the hugest amounts of money in our society go to nonprofits. And the most generous salaries and definitely the most generous benefits go to nonprofit corporations. The great news that I want to share with you is that you can make a profit. We will teach you. We push you, hold you accountable, open up every tool we have. We want you to make profit. The more profit you make, the more you take care of you, and the more you serve the community that you're out to impact. So I'm not talking either or with your nonprofit or for-profit. You can have 2 or 3 profit-making companies in a nonprofit, okay? You know, it's like this guy I met a while back that had a rock climbing business, and he wanted to expand and work with kids with disabilities. And I said, that's so great, and that's fantastic, and that's my world, but you won't get it funded unless there's a nonprofit arm. So you see where the nonprofit could come in to really provide a whole difference in the community. So you say, well, why am I going on all this? How did I get started? Well, I want to share with you, I got started the hard way. You know, I shared with you in the beginning, 30 years ago, I had a severe accident. I was young, all-American family, been married for a few years, had 2 baby boys, a 2-year-old and an 8-month-old. We were living the American dream. We were in debt, right? We had a house payment, a car payment. And so on a Saturday, I was out riding my ATV 3-wheeler while Tracy stayed home with our 2 boys. And it was my outlet. I was down by the river where I always ride in our subdivision. And I came up over where I always did in the spare lot, and I lost control of my life and destiny. I had a horrible accident. Tracy got a knock on the door that said, call the ambulance, Sherry's bleeding from the head. So he drove down to this spare lot, and he said he thought, you know, maybe stitches and give me that going again. And he said the last 20 feet were on his hands and knees. He said he found me laying in a pool of blood, bleeding from my ears, my nose, my mouth, with no sign of consciousness, and ashen gray color. I can't imagine what that would be like to see the one you loved. And as he lay there with me praying that we had a purpose, and we would take that purpose and do what we were meant to do. The paramedics showed up. They ran over. They couldn't find the pulse. They couldn't get the airway in me. And they called me DOA, dead on arrival. Well, they took me to the emergency room. And as my family was taken to the quiet room, by then my mom and dad and everyone was there, they called the chaplain in. And the chaplain said they can't get her stabilized. She has a severe head injury, and she's not going to make it. As I sat there in deep, deep prayer, hanging on to everything they had, little did they know I was fighting for my life, too. And a few hours later, the neurosurgeon came in and said, you know, if she's a fire, she has a 50-50 chance. And my family said, get a room ready, right? I learned at such a young age what we take for granted. Coma is not like TV or movies. We just like that and start talking. I was in a coma and trapped in a body that couldn't respond. I knew what was going on around me, but nobody knew. And as I started letting folks know I was in there and using the power of my mind, you guys, we have no idea how powerful our mind is. And I learned that there are no limits. And so at a young age, when I had to relearn how to swallow, like, how do you swallow? You're born, you swallow. How do you learn things you never had to learn? And talk, and walk, and ride. I learned what we take for granted. My whole life has been a blessing now because I learned the power of the mind. I learned there are no limits. I learned how to let go of fear and never give up. And I learned that we all have a strong purpose. And once we allow ourselves to open up to live that purpose, we learn that being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. You know, I lay there in a coma from, it seemed like forever, and this is my pity party, because nobody could talk to me. I couldn't talk to anyone. But I sure did lay there and say, why me, why me, why me, for me, right? Does that sound familiar? We've gone through tremendous change in this country. There's a lot of hard times that happen. People have lost real estate. They've lost retirement. Cancer is rampant. Autism. Veterans are coming home without the support they need. Think about it. So the why me is so easy for us to do. But as my mentor sat beside me every day, and I knew he was there, and he knew I was there, and finally, after a month or so, I said, you know, girl, I know you're angry. And I thought, boy, he has no idea how angry, right? And I know you're laying in there and saying, why me, why me? He said, but you know, medically, they can't explain why you live. They have no idea how you were able to survive. Medically, you shouldn't be here. So instead of ask why, it's time to ask what. What's my purpose? You guys, I want every one of you to be thinking about that. We've gone on journeys in our lives, and there's a purpose. And finding that purpose opens up the world. I have had the most incredible life. Changing that why into what? Man, I moved forward. I came home from rehab. I started a support group. I got a grant. The hospital helped me set up a nonprofit. I had no idea what it was. I could barely walk or talk. But I was doing hospital visitation. I had a purpose. I was going and seeing families, giving them hope again. And that little tiny group started into, then the people around the state were doing it, so we started a state foundation. And then let's take this on. Let's use our purpose to really empower those that have been sitting in back bedrooms and show this country the inner strength that we reach for. So we started a national disability organization. I was elected president. I didn't know anything about Congress. I didn't know anything about funding. But you know what? I was able to surround myself with mentors, with coaches, get involved in masterminds. And one of my biggest mentors was Jim Brady. As I sat in my office in Washington, D.C., little country girl I'd never flown. I could barely walk or talk, you guys. I had a patch. I had my walker. And I had purpose. To let go of fear right now. Let go of it. realize your purpose, and then people come around you. So I get parents like, Jim Brady, you need to meet him. You need to get involved. So here I am supposed to work with Congress, make us visible. I didn't know anything about that. I knew so less about any of this than you guys right now. So I called Jim Brady, and for those of you who don't know, some of you young folks, Jim Brady was a press secretary for President Reagan. He took a bullet in the head for our president. I had Jim come to the office. I went on and on about, I didn't even know how to say legislation, and yet I was supposed to understand it and do all this and heighten our visibility. And finally I said, Jim, do you think you can help me? And Jim leaned back in his wheelchair, and I'll never forget it. He said, honey, if I could sell President Reagan to the American public for 8 years, I think I can help you. What an incredible mentor to teach me how to get backstage with people in seats of power. So I want you to see through my story, somebody that came from nothing, think of where you're headed with this. So that move to Washington, D.C., surrounding myself with coaches, mentors, being involved in masterminds. I was able to work with Jim Brady and Gary Busey. You'll be able to bring people into you like that. Because just to build up the NFL and all the stories, talking about all these football players that had nonprofit corporations. They had foundations. They were serving inner city kids. They were working with kids with autism. Those are the kinds of people that are going to align with you. So because of the mentors I had around me, I was able to go get $20 million in free money my very first time in Congress. Think if we're looking ahead together. And you guys, the exciting part is you get to work with famous Hollywood stars. For me, it was Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, 7 Days and Nights, and nobody special. How many of you would like to work with your favorite Hollywood star? When you're doing great things, people want to work with you. Folks, real estate is great, and it's a great investment. Stock market is a great investment. But personally, I don't know of a way to work with a Hollywood star by offering to invest in real estate. When you do the kind of great work we're doing here, that kind of work that you're passionate about, that's a super highway to working with Hollywood stars, famous athletes, musicians. Almost all famous athletes and musicians have their charities. You want to get close to that star, your favorite star? You want to be in their inner circle? They're looking for a worthwhile cause to support. And they may not necessarily, as great as United Way and Red Cross, all them are, they might not want to support a big generic charity. They want money to go directly to empowering the people they're passionate about. So if your cause is their favorite cause, you have a direct connection to your favorite movie star or celebrity. Same holds true with musicians. So you can work with your Hollywood star, your athlete, musician. I got to work with my favorite star, Harrison Ford. And here's what Harrison Ford said about my contribution. Thanks for all you've done. Folks, coming from a world-famous movie star, that thanks, and I know it's from the bottom of his heart, you guys, because he didn't do it for everyone that worked on that movie. He gave me a personally signed poster. That means a lot to me. Thanks for all you've done. How would you like to have your favorite movie star send you a note saying thanks for all you've done? Brad Pitt, Sandra Bullock. Wouldn't that make you feel pretty good, having that on your wall? You guys, by owning a commercial building or warehouse or a strip mall, you're never going to be able to work with movie stars and famous musicians. But you can do it if you want a nonprofit. Now, a legitimate nonprofit, and you can end up with their money and support behind it. So the tragedy to triumph for me, and now that all of you are thinking about your purpose, I still have residual facts. And Tracy, when we meet each other in person, you come to our training, you'll hear he talks about paralysis on one side and no hearing in one ear. And I have to kind of mute the microphone, right? But I'm telling you, my life is better than ever because I found the power of purpose. From that tragedy to triumph, you guys, I was able to be part of leading a civil rights movement for people with disabilities. We were a small group of people 25, 30 years ago that had no money, no political power, no voice. We didn't have metal buildings to go to school in, right? We didn't have curb cuts. We couldn't even go where anybody went. But, you know, we gathered together, just like all of us here on this call, just like we're doing with so many of our students, starting movements, changing systems, empowering people to control their life and destiny. For us, we got together, started one nonprofit, led to another nonprofit. We stayed connected. We ended up creating the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA. That's the most life-changing civil rights legislation in the history of the world. And a few people came together, less than those of us that are here on this call. So think about what you can do. Take care of yourself financially, take care of your family, live a lifestyle you want, live your purpose, and go out and make an impact. So just to show you real fast, I'm going to go over some of the things I've done, just so you know our expertise and our teams. $20 million for brain injury centers. I founded and helped launch 6 nonprofits: Vista for Friends, National Head Injury Foundation, Disability Resource Center, Center for Independence, Enchanted Arts and Entertainment, Center for Independence. Look at how many nonprofits and our team have led incredible national nonprofits. So $130 million and counting, and I've served on the board for 15 other nonprofits. And during that time, we raised $90 million in free money. So being an advisor and consultant for over 700 nonprofit organizations, the bottom line I'm telling you that is not to brag about all that. It's to let you know that we will teach you and show you and walk with you to show you how to access all the free money you'll ever need to bring you to life. So now let's go into all the different funding. You're going to be blown away, guys, when you're all the funding that's available only to nonprofit corporations, okay? So let's start with grant money. We hear a lot about that. What is grant money? Grant money comes from your tax dollars. So grant money is your money. As business leaders, as entrepreneurs, you guys are the ones that need to be taking that money and creating solutions and take that money and do what needs to be done. And we're going to teach you. We're going to walk with you. We're going to mentor you. We're going to coach you. We're going to give you every tool we have to lead in getting all that grant money. So take advantage of it. Take it back. Because we'll show you how to get back everything you've ever paid in taxes and a lot more. You know, folks, they said I'd never walk again. And I know right now you're hearing people saying, oh, you can't do it. Well, you guys, I walked again. I'm not just walking, I'm jogging. And, you know, nobody wanted to do that in public, but, you know, and they said I'd never have children again. I went on to have 2 big, beautiful baby girls who are now healthy young women and are mothers to our 3 wonderful grandbabies. So get rid of that noise that people are telling you can't get a grant. Nonprofits are too hard. I'm here to tell you that you can with our help and our wonderful program. And if you're telling yourself you can't or listen to others, turn that volume off. Listen to what we're saying now. Folks, it doesn't have to be a brain injury. I don't want it to be a brain injury. You know, it might have been a bad divorce. It might have been a bad childhood. There are a lot of problems in the world. Maybe you had veterans. Maybe you have asthma because the air you had to breathe was terrible when a child. There's so many problems facing our country right now. Severe economic problems. We've lost hundreds of thousands, millions of manufacturing jobs. Well, the way to solve those problems, the government wants to solve them. We're the government. We the people. We're putting the money in there. There's billions of dollars in grants. You'll never get the money without our system. So how many of you are like me? You're just a little bit greedy. You don't like to pay taxes. Folks, this is the program you're looking for. This program is for people who are a little bit greedy. How many of you would like to get rich sooner now rather than later? This is the program for you. So we add humor because we live by humor. We have so much fun as a team. You guys, we're going to have so much fun doing this together. We add grant money is just gently recycled by the government, right? So what's a grant? It's an award of money, a product or service that does not have to be paid back. The free transfer of property. I personally like both definitions. So people ask us, here's some common questions. Does the grant have to be paid back? No. Do I need credit to get a grant? Nope. Do I need collateral for a grant? 9. That's German for no, you guys. Is there a limit on the number of grants I can apply for? Nope. That's Spanish for no. So I asked in the beginning of the call because I want to make this interactive. I'm watching what folks are putting in and questions and thoughts and things. I want you to take out now your pen, your paper. We're going to go through our dream life exercise, okay? Write down the answer to this question. What is your passion? What is your project? Write it down, you guys. I really want you to write it down and keep it sitting there right beside you. And then I want you, until we come together, I want you to keep that on your refrigerator, bathroom mirror, wherever you can see it. What is your passion? What is your project? John Maxwell says, a dream is an inspiring picture of the future that energizes your mind, will and emotions, empowering you to do everything you can to achieve it. Guys, dream big. You know, when we go to live events, when I ask people what is your passion, they talk about building devastated areas, bringing green technology, eco-friendly to our world, giving our kids hope, giving folks that are hungry, giving them resources, not just a fish, but let's teach them how to fish, finding cures for breast cancer, supports for autism, working with animals, building equestrian centers, working with elders, providing the kind of choices and control in their lives to maintain their dignity. Our veterans that have given so much to us. So I want you to think about what is your passion. There are no wrong answers. If we have 150 different ones, because we have so many wishes tonight, one common thread. Whatever your passion is, the Purpose into Profits mentoring program can help you do this. Think about that. The Purpose into Profits mentoring program. So, you know, what is your dream? Would you like to travel extensively? Write it down, you guys. I promise you that having a nonprofit is going to help you get what you want. So let's talk about some of the projects, because by now, let your mind think big, dream big. Let's talk about affordable housing. Affordable housing, you guys. We have projects going on around the country. Firefighters who have to live 90 minutes away from where they work, and that's not right. We are changing that right now. People just like you are changing the lives of firefighters, teachers, policemen, who couldn't afford to live in their own communities and now are living locally. They respond more quickly to crimes and fires. They get to work more quickly. And you know, one of the greatest things we found out from doing this and the home mentoring groups is now the children who refer out of their community. It's so awesome. And it's people just like you that are making that possible through the power of purpose. We have eco-friendly projects, veterans projects. Wow, a lot of veterans. Seniors, youth, healthcare, housing counseling, financial literacy. You know, talk about youth mentoring programs. Think of how wonderful you would feel when you put together that youth mentoring project that is at the senior center. You're bringing the seniors and the elders together. I did that. It was the most amazing, results-driven thing I've done. To watch the young, at-risk kids, we got to label them, with our elders, with their wisdom, you know, the wisdom holders that we become a society with that we throw away, right? But think of how wonderful you feel developing that, and you take your kids and family by and say, I helped put that together. Or if the mayor drives by and says, that's because of Mary and Joe. Sure. You know, some of you are going to collect millions in your nonprofit, and that's fantastic because it's going to give you financial independence. But what I'm talking about now is something that no amount of money can give. That deep feeling of satisfaction that you're making this world a better place, respect that you have in the community. So all the projects we have going on, additional projects, autism, vocational training, youth empowerment, financial literacy, disability center, transitional living program, wellness center. So what is the power of purpose? To get paid to live your passion. So let me give you some examples of our students around the country and our team. These are real-life examples. A $75,000 salary, 3 months. $6,000 a year health care for your family of 6, 3 months. $6,000 a year if you're a 401k or IRA, 3 months. $120,000 a year expense account. Got $10,000 a month to grow this corporation, 3 months. $6,000 a year car payment, 3 months. $12,000 a year for business expenses, laptops, supplies, internet, 3 months. $48,000 a year for office lease. So can you imagine 5,000 square feet to build your nonprofit corporation in if you don't have to pay for it? Having a full-time assistant using free money, that's $298,000 a year in free money to live the life of your dreams, get paid to live your passion, and make an impact in this world. So you guys are 2 paths on how to live the life of your dreams. Path 1, the traditional way, work hard every day, pay the bills, spend a few hours a week if you're lucky on your passion, and retire in 4 years to follow your dreams. That doesn't even happen much anymore. Path 2, the power of purpose way. Use free money to pay the bills. Get paid to spend every day living your passion and purpose, and start following your dreams today. So which path would you rather take? For my passion, Someone Center for Independence. I want to share mine as you're sitting there looking at yours. 20 years ago, I worked with the first in the country, a center to help people with disabilities, run by people with disabilities. We need that in the veterans community. We need that to change broken systems, right? When we did that, that one center grew to over 800 centers throughout this country. All of those centers are funded with free money, anywhere from $250,000 a year to my colleagues that are making $40 million a year in their corporations. So in 1999, I co-founded the San Juan Center for Independence, run by people with disabilities. I started with $100,000 in seed money. So, you know, we might start out with that $100,000 for you, but we'll grow that. It grows. I grew that into over $2 million of free money annually. So I'm telling you in the story is here to say, if we can do it, you can do it. So I told you my passion. I built the center from the ground up, and anyone here listening getting free rent, 5,000 square feet in a prime location, I've done that. So folks, we never paid a penny of rent. And, you know, I'm proud. We had created over 400 jobs, and I lived a lucrative life with my family. But I tell you what, that $1 million check on the screen from Department of Treasury has never, ever outweighed the testimonials from the people's lives I changed. That's no amount of money that you can have that will give you that kind of deep feeling of pride that you're making the world a better place. So let's talk about bringing your project to life. How are we going to make it happen now? Well, I want to share with you, with our team, the number one secret is all about connecting. Develop relationships. How long does that take? Some people spend a lifetime doing it. Some of you on this call are 60 years old, and you can still do it. We have a student that's 84 years old and has submitted 3 grants, has 3 satellite centers now. She's met with state senators for the first time with our help. So some of you, you know, you're 60 years old and you haven't developed those relationships. We're going to mentor you. We're going to coach you. We're going to bring you. We even have a person where we come and spend 4 days with you. So that could be worth $100,000 for your nonprofit, and we're going to provide you that guidance. So how can you use the power of purpose for real estate? Well, the power of purpose, write this down. Write it down, you guys. The old ways of making money in real estate are, number 1, appreciation, and number 2, cash flow. And that works. But you guys, it's hard to get rich out of appreciation. That's why you need cash flow. Well, this is the knowledge, folks, the new way. Free money. The new way to make money in real estate is having a nonprofit corporation. And the beauty of it is, while there's a lot of people fighting over apartments and commercial buildings, there are very few people that have the knowledge to go for the free money and the free real estate, and that's the easiest money and that's the quickest money. So the real estate world has changed forever. Changed forever. So think about that. Foreclosures, you guys. Looking at how we apply real estate to our nonprofits, we can do residential, vacant, commercial, brand new development, and the greatest opportunity in America, and turn on the sound, woo, free real estate. Guys, it's happening. We're doing it. I want you to see how the real estate world has changed forever, right? Nonprofits getting the first shot at bank foreclosure. CNBC, Fox News, Money News, San Francisco Gate, Huffington Post, Financial News USA. Nonprofits get first jump on foreclosure sales. Investor Business Daily. Nonprofit solution to housing foreclosures. Wall Street Journal. Nonprofits getting first shot at bank foreclosures, helping homebuyers and neighborhoods. CBS News. Nonprofits turn foreclosures into first homes. MSNBC. Nonprofits get first dibs on foreclosures. Newsweek.com, bankingmyway.com. Nonprofits can help solve foreclosure crisis. ConsumerAffairs.com. So you guys, think about it. I know that you've all noticed that we're still dealing with the foreclosure tsunami, right? And unfortunately, there have been tens of thousands of gone through foreclosure. We have a solution. And I'm telling you, if you'd like to be a part of the solution, come along with this. We'll teach you how to benefit yourself, benefit your communities, and how you too can live the life of your dreams. So we'll show you how, in detail, your nonprofit can be the recipient of incredibly valuable real estate, including in some cases brand new homes, ranch property, commercial property, apartment buildings, offices, and why is it that donors want to do this? Because they're going to receive more benefits through gifts to your nonprofit than they would ever receive in the open market. And they will pay little, if any, taxes as compared to paying 85% in estate taxes and cap gains. You guys think about it. The real estate world has changed. So let's talk about the matches made in heaven. Just right in with the real estate. This is one of our most phenomenal niches that we can train you and mentor you and guide you in. You can have a for-profit and a nonprofit. That's what we're going to show you how to do. So we know matches made in heaven, peanut butter, jelly, salt and pepper, yin. What about your nonprofit and for-profit? You guys, that's what we're going to show you how to do. And that's why that's called, write this down. You have to have a C Corp or LLC, plus a 501c make money. And then if you already have for-profit, and if you don't, that's okay. We'll just help you build your nonprofit. The nonprofit protects you from lawsuits. They work hand in hand. Most nonprofits today, you guys, don't even know this, but they have profit-making subsidiaries. UCLA, think about it, their bookstore's profit-making. They pay taxes on that certain amount of money from their books, but their college is a nonprofit, so they pay zero taxes, even though they pay outrageous salaries, stipend health care, free health care for life for the whole family, free tuition for life for anyone in the family. So you can have both, you guys. So real fast, I want to show you how it works, because I want you to understand this as we begin our journey together. I'm going to show you the foreclosure model, because it really shows you how the for-profit nonprofit works. Now, if you're in the healthcare, it will be the same thing that your nonprofit would be a wellness center. Or if you're providing employment for veterans, your nonprofit would be a veteran center with your for-profit employment corporation. So the free money comes in through, you've already heard, through real estate, through grants, foundations, corporations, fee-for-service. There's so many revenue streams. So the free money comes in, and we just do nonprofit housing counseling center. So you're working with new homeowners in danger of foreclosure. So the new homeowners, they need a new house. So you refer them to a for-profit realty company and sell them a house. Well, the new homeowners need a mortgage, so then you set up a new loan, refer them to a mortgage company. The homeowners in danger need to restructure, so again, you refer them to a mortgage company. Those that need the handout to start life with dignity again, refer them to real estate investing companies. Here's one of our students, $14,000 a month to help people keep their homes. So its program taught me how to get paid to help people in foreclosure. I now make $14,000 a month in grant money to keep individuals and families in their homes. Not only am I making a lot of money, I feel fantastic that I am able to help them pay it in San Diego. So think about the foreclosure model. Have one, the traditional way. Spend your hard-earned money on marketing. You chase after deals with no guarantees, and you don't get paid until after you close on a deal, right? Now let's look at the Power of Purpose way. Free marketing from the media. You're a hero in your community. Look at this article, front page. Two of our students said in their for-profit they couldn't pay for this kind of coverage. In their nonprofit, they had a major newspaper to feature them. Folks, you're not only going to make a ton of money, you're not only going to help your community, you're going to get famous in the process. Famous and very well respected for work you do with the Power of Purpose. Once you know how to use the Power of Purpose, passing into profit mentoring program. So you guys, still chase after you. Free PR, banks, HUD, send people to a nonprofit corporation now, so you don't have to send out that bulk email that stands out with the other 900, right? And the free money you're getting in pays your salary, your expenses, your staff, your office, your car, before you buy a property. So which path would you rather take? One of our students, tens of thousands of dollars in free money to supercharge my real estate business. Just by using one of SherryWatson's 7 powerful, proven money-generating secrets, I was able to receive tens of thousands of dollars in grant money that never have to be paid back to supercharge my real estate business. And this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see what happens next. Thank you, Sherry. Good day in Hayward, California. So I want to go over a case study so you can really start grasping how this is going to work on your journey with this. So, Vista Ranch. One of our students on a call just like this, listening in, had a 77-acre ranch that was in danger of being lost because, again, her life had gone down a different pathway than she'd expected. So she took the opportunity to become mentored and coached by us. So we created a 501c management. We connected. Do you remember that second step? We met with local legislators. We connected. Her nonprofit used free money to pay rent to the ranch. So her ranch is in a for-profit. The nonprofit got grant money. We wrote in rent to do our project. We rented her ranch. We saved the ranch. We took garbage into gold. We used the big tobacco money to pay for youth smoking cessation programs. And because of that, we wrote in something creative, entrepreneurial, just like all of you know the solutions. We had the kids create their own documentary to help other kids quit smoking. Now it's going to be featured on National Geographic Channel. So there's a beautiful office that we work at it if you're looking at the webinar. And here's what Margaret says. $78,000 a year and growing. Working with Sherry has been the most powerful business investment I've ever made. In only 10 hours of actual work for Sherry and her team, I was able to get a guaranteed $78,000 in grant money to support my project. Since then, I've been working with Sherry and her team to create even more funding for my project. The money keeps on rolling in. I can't wait to see what happens next. So Margaret Merrill in Scottsdale, Arizona. You guys, we mentored, we coached, we masterminded. She spent less than 10 hours getting $78,000 for the next 5 years. How many of you would be willing to spend 3 hours to get $78,000? That's just the starter, you guys. Margaret's training wheels are coming off, and we're getting big bucks now. We're taking the Harley to the bank, right? So think about that. Here's another funding source. I'm telling you, we're going to blow you wide open with it. Tobacco. Tobacco causes a lot of harm. That's what we use the money for, to do something fantastic. Well, you know what? USA Today said there is $52.6 billion available in tobacco money, right? So how many of you have an idea of how to use that $52.6 billion? We're going to help you get it. So with that, you guys, there's money available for free and vacant commercial properties, free money. How many drive by vacant commercial properties every day? You guys all do. And when I'm in a live event, almost every hand goes up. We're going to teach you how to partner with your city and county and get free money for turning that eyesore into community success stories. So here's some of the projects we've done. We've done assisted living, affordable housing, employment training, youth entrepreneurial program, and a lot more. So, you know, what do you think of when you think of a nonprofit building? When I said a live event, they were like a welfare office or something in, you know, the back of a strip mall somewhere. I want to show you a picture of one of my colleagues. If you're not looking, it's a 4-story, beautiful, all-glass building that was all free money that used to develop this. It's 44,000 square feet office development called Access Living. It's an independent living center, $12.9 million office development in Chicago. Green construction, Gold LEED certified. 100% of it was funded with free money through a combination of federal, state, and private donors. So I'm telling you, the nonprofit is going to open the opportunities for you like you've never had. So right now, we're going to talk about the greatest opportunity in America, free real estate. First and foremost, I want you to see some of the free real estate. that we have been involved with. $425,000 condo in down the beach, free. I mean, that doesn't work for you. So how about a 3,500 square foot mansion, free? Or you're thinking big now, so 52,000 square foot office warehouse, free. Or now we've really got thinking about all the factories and aquaponics and other things we can do. So we're looking at that 100-acre industrial complex, free. You guys, if you're thinking that you're going to do it next year, it's going to be too late. Start now. Put everything else aside and make this priority. Because the slow, old-fashioned real estate, you can still do that. But if you want to get something quick, you want to get a huge building, huge amount of money on the fast track, in this down market, there are more people who want to give away their properties than ever before to get out of the overhead, the tax burden. Banks are willing to work with you to write off mortgages. Now is the time to take action. For a lot of you, it's the only way you're ever going to make any significant money in real estate. One of the mentors you'll be connected with, one of our powerful mentors, Chase Magnuson, he's a man who for the last 16 years has specialized in helping nonprofits like the one you're going to have. He's helping people acquire buildings worth more than hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, totally free of charge. There's no other guy like him. He's been in the Wall Street Journal, he's been in Forbes. You can't get these kind of guys on the internet, folks. He's working with us, he's mentoring. So just one charitable giving donation of real estate can be worth hundreds of millions of thousands of dollars to your nonprofit corporation. So the real exciting news, there are no limits. I want you to think bigger and dream bigger than you've ever dreamt before. You know, all these funding sources I'm throwing out at you, angel investors. Angel investors are investing in nonprofit corporations. They invested $20 billion in 2013. The source Venture Beach. And it's not just about the money. You know, the power of purpose is, of course, partly for the money because you can make more money more quickly than any other investment. But more important, though, is that if you want to give back, then you're not just doing it for the money. The power of purpose lets you live your passion. It fulfills the total you, and that's something that no mere investments in stocks or real estate can do. So now is the time to take action. Government, all private donors, just give them more money than they ever given before. I want to show you the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They have a $38 billion in, and they must donate $1.5 billion every year. This could be your nonprofit. Now they have Warren Buffett's contribution. They're going to give over $100 billion during their lifetime, and you're the nonprofit that needs to be part of that. In the U.S. right now, you guys, record high right now in this economy, $416.5 billion in charitable giving was given last year. That means over $1 trillion of free money is donated every 3 years in the U.S. alone. So there really are no limits. Now it's the best time in history to tap into the wealth of free money available. Start living your passion while helping to change the world. So I'm going to go into what we've put together. Coaches, mentors, and masterminds, oh my, right? Coaches, you want them to know where you want to go and keep you on track to get you there. They help you get clear on what you really want and how to make it happen. They create accountability to somebody other than yourself, and they help you overcome roadblocks and prevent roadblocks. They're not in the trenches with you. They can see the bigger picture and bring solutions forward. They bring tough love. They're regular, consistent contact. They're mentors. Mentors, somebody who helps you that has already gone down that path you're on and accomplished what you want to achieve. They have a passion to get you there. They have wisdom only gained through very, very different from having information. They know the challenges and roadblocks before they come up. Contacts, resources, ideas, strategies, inspiration. And then you've got masterminds, powerful. In my life, 30 years, masterminds. I paid $15,000, I paid $30,000. I spent $10,000 for one day to go get consulting. Masterminds are very powerful because you have like-minded people at or above your level on the same path as you with similar goals. You support each other, you collaborate, you have accountability, your network of resources, ideas, problem solving, the collective knowledge, experience, problem solving, support, accountability, identity generation is dramatically greater than any individual, and you can benefit from all of it. So the people you spend the most time with, think about this. You're going to immerse yourself in your success. The average of 5 people surrounding you are what you're like. So this only happens via consciously speaking out and surrounding yourself with more successful people. So what to look for? Be coached and mentored by people who used to be where you are at now, and they got to where you want to go. Their experience and wisdom that was only gained through their experience. You are multi-phased, multifaceted, not only one dimension. You don't want just a webinar or only one person or a live event. You want a structured program designed to create the outcome you want. Because creating your outcome, you guys, that brings your passion alive, your purpose alive, that leverages your strengths and skills. It lets you live your purpose full time. You're consistently getting funding to grow your business. You're scaling your business, okay? And we're going to work with you. So you want all of those pieces in one place. We've spent a lot of time, you guys, not only myself, but Ed, Ryan, Derek, Aaron, other key people that are coming together on our team to come up with the ideal dream come true coaching, mentoring, and mastermind program for you to achieve the success you deserve and that you're out for. So we have our Passion into Profits mentoring program. It's called the Purpose into Profits mentoring program. It's only by application, you guys. To get on and look at the application, there's no risk. Go to the PowerofPurpose.com/app, APP. The PowerofPurpose.com/app, or call 505-217-9333. That's our office. And we're looking for the right people, you guys. We only can take 25 people right now. So we want the right people because we've invested a lot of our time, our heart, our soul, and to be able to give back to you to the level you want. So we want to work with people who are a good fit for us. This isn't for everybody. It's somebody who resonates with what we're about. We want you to have our core beliefs, be authentic, be real, and that you're willing to put in the time and effort and really, truly want success. And you're not just going to sit around, make excuses, and whine and snivel, right, and eat up our time. Our team, I've talked all this whole time about our team. I've never been this blessed to be part of a team that has brilliance, that walks the walk every day, that has deep passion for socially conscious businesses. We're driven by seeing other people succeed. That's why we're doing application only. For us, what drives us, what motivates us, what lights us up is seeing you succeed. That's why we're doing this. So there's an application process, and that's why we're giving this webinar. We want to give you a lot of great information right now in your life, regardless of what you do with this. We want you to be confident that this is the right fit for you, so that when you move forward, you know that without a doubt this is going to get you where you want to go because you resonate with who we are and what this program can do for you. So go to www.powerofpurpose.com/app, APP. Or you can call 505-217-9333. You know, our Purpose and Profits Mentoring Program, we spend a lot of time, you guys, putting this together, thinking about what had made us successful, the coaches, the mentors, the masterminds. We designed a shortcut for you so you can, your road to success is here. So it moves you past getting started with streamlined operations and creating your ideal lifestyle. So the right start is personally create your nonprofit business game plan with a coach. And then we're going to identify your strengths and skills and learn how to leverage them. And then we're going to craft the best strategy and steps that will get you the money fastest. Now, we have certified nonprofit coaches. They earn the right to be your coach and mentor. They're still living their passion. These are successful entrepreneurs who are committed to work with you directly and coach you. They're willing to give back to you if you're willing to step up. Right now, go fill out that application. Imagine starting next week and working in the field with your nonprofit coach who's certified in your corner, tapping into their experience, their knowledge, their mindset. Because leverage their certainty and their confidence so that you can have it too, because that's half of it, you know that. And then our telemastermind live coaching consists of a smaller online telephone groups led by our certified nonprofit coach. The groups are designed to grow with each one of you and the members so that you can hold each other accountable and that you can tap into the synergy of your mastermind. Pick the best group for your project. We're going to give you every support we can to take you to the next level so you can live the life of your dreams while rebuilding America. So we have office hours. Our hours are available with coaching staff or one-on-one assistance. And the phone calls are open so that anyone can listen in as we're recording and getting permission and getting the knowledge and wisdom regardless of who's been a coach. What this is ideal for, say you're the person that is filled out the application, and we found out, we looked at it and said, you know what, they're a right fit for us, so we accepted you. And then we can't everyone, but you're accepted. Well, you have two team members. You have a business colleague and a spouse that really are going to be part of that dream team of building your nonprofit corporation. So when you call into our office, you guys, they can listen in. They can gain the knowledge and wisdom regardless of them not being on the coaching program. And then we have an email hotline. Email access with your coach in between your live time, so your questions, challenges, opportunities, grant reviews, all the things that come up as we're on the fast track. We have a training series. They're set up and dedicated to keep you motivated and on pace to profitability. During those training series, we have live training plus Q&A, which is so powerful for all of you to listen in. And now we have our live implementation and mastery workshops. We're doing summits about every 4 months. So we're looking at one in the early summer that you'll be a part of. And each event has significant training as well as special guests to help in every aspect of nonprofit development, program, project implementation. So you're going to have access to our coaches, mentors, and you get individualized assistance and one-on-one attention. So let's go over what you're going to be able to get through this. We're going to create success together. We're going to create your own 501c unique money corporation. We're going to teach you how to get paid $100,000 plus to live your passion, even part-time. Achieving financial freedom, matching your nonprofit with your for-profit. Real estate riches through helping others. Our foreclosure model, our basic commercial properties, teaching you how to become a magnet for free real estate. The 7 best sources of free money, how to generate free money on autopilot, top 10 ways to market your nonprofit. You know, so one of our students sent this in and said, wow, hi Jerry, you won't believe it. I got a grant. An attorney from a foundation in Manchester just called her. Listen to that. They called her. I'm getting $10,000. All I have to do is fax in my 501c3 letter. Watch out. I'm going now. Ellen Chase in Seabrook, New Hampshire. So you guys, you know, go to the site, www.thepowerofpurpose.com/app. Fill out the application. You might be skeptical. You tried other stuff and it didn't work. But you're open to the possibility. Because we have a limited number of people, amazing applicants already. So if this is the right step for you, we're only keeping this open for a couple more days. So go ahead and apply. Call our office, 505-217-9333. Invest in your future. Put the power of purpose money to work for you. Learn step by step how to get well paid to live your passion and help change the world along the way. Create financial freedom through matching your nonprofit with your for-profit. You know, we're proud to be working with these folks. Listen to this. One of our students sent it in. $90,000 over 3 years and $1 million more available. Exciting news. Everything you got us in your program works. I just received a $90,000 seed grant over a 3-year period, and it gets even better. Oh, just in my county, that there's $1 million available, and my program is a perfect fit. Thank you so much, Sherry. Your program has changed my life. Sharon Shooty, Lakeland, Florida. You guys, it was a wonderful idea, and they had the 3 people. They were on the call like this. Today they have their own nonprofit corporation with 3 satellite centers. They submitted grants, got through real estate. This happens every day in the nonprofit world. They learn everything from our system, our coaching, our mentoring, our masterminding. We help them set up the nonprofit. We got them nonprofit status. They don't pay any taxes on their enterprise. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can do both. We're going to walk you through the most life-changing journey you've ever been on. So one last thing I want to share with you. Go fill out the application. We're so excited about working with you and seeing if you're the right fit. Let me share an amazing success story so you can see how the nonprofit and the for-profit and the power of making impact in the community. Another friend listening on a call like this who's become a great friend, she was a real estate investor, and she's had a vacant 80-room long-term care facility on 18 acres in Michigan. Now, you got to know up front. We kid her and tell her, we're going to use this. We'll let people know, hey, if we can do it in Michigan, we can do it anywhere, right? Some of our coaches are in Michigan, so I have to be careful about that. But she knew there was an opportunity, but didn't know what to do with the building. So set up a goal with her. Determine what grant money was available, whatever the project was, right? Our strategy, connect, right? We connected with Michigan, the state. We want to look at where the funding was. And here's what Jill says. $1 million in equity in 1 short year. I was able to find a vacant commercial business for $2,000, but I had no idea what I was going to do with it until I met SherryWatson. Sherry's proven system taught me how to get backstage with the people in Future Power. When I left the Power of Purpose training, I had a complete plan on how to fund my commercial building. 1 short year later, I have a beautiful assisted living facility that's serving the elders in my community. Plus, I've already made $1 million on this building. I couldn't have done this without SherryWatson's help. My community and I can't thank you enough, Jill Shepard. You guys, just think of it. Look at that piece of paper you have sitting beside you saying what your purpose is. What are you going to do with $1 million? Think about it. What are you going to do with it? Folks, look at the top of your notes where you wrote down what your purpose, what your passion, what your project is. You wrote something down you want to have. Would $1 million help you have it? Would $1 million help you do it? You guys, this is the super highway to your dreams becoming reality. So as a quick little review, think back. Margaret was able to get a first $78,000, and there's so much more that's coming in. Now Jill, she's making $1 million profit already, and she created a center that's making a major positive impact in her community. So are you going to be our next $1 million student? Because there's two paths to your dream life. There's path one, do nothing now, continue as always, spend a few hours a week if you're lucky on your passions, retire in 40 years to follow your dreams. Path two, the Power of Purpose way. Take action now. Achieve financial freedom while spending every day living your passion and start changing the world. So take action now. You know, 30 years ago, I can't believe it, 30 years ago, I started on this incredible, exciting, lucrative journey. And if I had the mentors, the coaches, the mastermind, the system that we've developed, that our team has put together with 50 years plus of working in the nonprofit world, I'd be so much further ahead, and I've lived an amazing life. So I'm proud of the $20 million I got with my first grant. I'm proud of the 400 jobs we've created, the jobs we're helping our students create all over America and now the world, the affordable housing we're bringing into the system. So you guys, what I'm the most proudest of is a system that me and our team have created, because we know long after we're gone that you and your children, you're going to get tens of millions of more free money to make this world a better place. So that's what we're proudest of. So don't wait. You know, go to www.thepowerofpurpose.com/app and call our office, 505-217-9333. You know, just think how much easier it's going to be to get the money for your business, for your idea, for your purpose-driven. You know, Ed sent me something last night that really hit home. And we said, you know, tomorrow night we're unveiling Purpose into Profits mentoring program with the tagline of thriving in the purpose-driven economy. You guys, those of you who are serious, I promise you we're going to do our best to help you enjoy all the good things in life that you and your family deserve and make this a better world. We're going to show you how to rapidly build your fortune so that you can live your purpose and passion now. So, you know, we're looking for the right people. So go through the application process. You'll talk to someone live, fill out the application, and then someone will call you. If this is the right fit for you and it really fits for us, take action. There's only a couple more days. So we're going to take our 25 people that fit for us, and we're going to create some incredible success stories. So I see right now, yep, I see it. We have some questions. Whoops. Let's see. Yep, Okay, here we are with some questions. Okay, this question. When, oh, I love this one. When can we get started? And I say, pretty much right away. If we accept your application, we'll start it right away. If we don't accept it, if we can't take you, and this is not for everyone, and we'll keep you on the top of the list, and we'll stay connected with you. So the next time something opens, we'll stay connected. Here's another question. What's the cost? Okay. Perfect. Here's about the outset. There's several different levels. So together, we'll figure out what fits you best. We have a program that is very tailored, where we come and spend 4 days with you, bring our team out, and we hit the ground running. It's not a cookie-cutter program. So as for the cost right now, it doesn't cost a dime to go out and fill that application. So fill out the application, and then you talk to our folks, and together figure out what works best for everyone. So you guys, I wanted to say that we are so excited about launching this. This has been a lot of years of work of putting this together, that now we're ready to take the top 25 people and create movement. Think about that. Movement, just like me in the disability movement. Veterans coming together, bringing them together and building something bigger. Seniors building something bigger. Young adults with autism. There's so many ways we can work together. So let's work together in building and growing nonprofit corporations that will change lives, heal communities, empower those who are dedicating their lives to service, and raise this country to new heights. It's time. Momentum is happening. Momentum creates movement. Momentum is fueled with passion and purpose. You know, we're already working with the most amazing people all over the country. His passion and purpose is building sober living homes, providing financial literacy training, empowering young people to believe in themselves and their dreams, supporting and serving our veterans who have given so much, and many more projects that create hope, prosperity, and wellness. So tonight, we're blessed and full of gratitude and excited to be at the center of this movement. And we welcome you to join with us as we work together to reshape the fabric of America. We're going to do it with the power of purpose, the power of passion, and you. So you guys, go to www.thepowerofpurpose.com/app and fill out the application. Let's connect. Let's see how we can come together and really rebuild America in the way it needs to be and take care of you and your family. So you guys, I know it went longer than a lot of folks on the webinar, but this is such an amazing time for us right now, such a powerful time in this country. And I just kept trying to think of things I could cut out, and, you know, I just couldn't do it. I wanted to share with you. I wanted to show you what the opportunity is in front of you. And those that have lived our life in this world, what a blessing. And now we're here to share that with you through our guidance, through our wisdom, through our experience, and the tools that we have set aside for you. So you guys, thank you so much for staying with me. We'll see you soon. So go fill out the application, and we'll get to working soon. Thanks, you guys.